In the very exclusive club of the birth cities of Swiss watchmaking, Neuchâtel occupies a privileged place. Neuchâtel has nothing to envy from its big sister Geneva. Its proximity to the Le Locle and La Chaux-de-Fonds has made it one of the most popular destinations for lovers of time. It's therefore quite natural in this fabulous setting of the Hotel Beau Rivage on the shores of Lake Neuchâtel that the first meeting of the Fine Watch Club was held under the leadership of its general manager, Julien Henny. Its mission is to create a bridge between enthusiasts and watch brands to provide its members with exclusive experiences while offering limited edition pieces produced exclusively for them.
Today we have members that come out of passion, who follow watchmaking news through different platforms of the GMT publishing group, whether it's World Tempus or GMT magazine. There aren't any rules, it's open to everybody who wants to discover a watch universe that we have rarely had the occasion to discover. I think today we offer things that can't be bought, that doesn't have a price tag. To be able to dine with the CEO of a brand, to participate in product development with the director, the product of a major brand. So it's this type of access that we're capable of offering our members.
Today, exclusivity requires that only a small dozen have been invited by Julien and his team for the first meeting. On the program, a delicious meal in Neuchâtel, ideal to break the ice and prepare the visit to one of the most prestigious watch manufacturers. It's 8:30 in the morning and all the members of the Fine Watch Club are delighted to live this adventure by heading to Le Locle, the stomping ground of Zenith watchmakers, where they are about to discover the behind the scenes. Since their arrival in Neuchâtel, we can say that these fans do not even notice the time.
Everything's perfect. The hotel, the restaurant, it's magnificent, and the networking. I was delighted to see several people who didn't know each other, who were able to quickly converse on the theme of watchmaking with a lot of passion. And now we're en route to Zenith to discover this magnificent manufacturer, so we can't wait to discover their expertise.
Quick souvenir photo at the doors of the manufacturer before Julien Tornard in person welcomes them. And as always, with this passion that animates him, the CEO of Zenith says a few welcome remarks. Surrounded by the emblematic models of the star brand, the members of the FWC are invited to an enchanted moment in the company of Julien Tornard, who is rather fond of these kinds of meetings.
I would say that this one is our favorite because we welcome connoisseurs, people who love watchmaking, people who love stories, and those people want to hear the real stories. They want to meet the watchmakers. They want to discover what is inside Zenith. Here you come to the manufacturer, you enter the heart of the story, and I think that's what people want.
One of the most emotional moments will undoubtedly be the discovery of Charles Vermeau's attic. In 1975, Zenith Radio Corporation, the American company that owns the star brand, decided to restrict its production to quartz watches only. The decision was irrevocable. The metal stamps and tools, and with it a century of tradition, were sold by the ton to the highest bidder. Charles Vermeau chose to put away the essential elements for the production of the El Primero caliber. He moved alone, in secret, taking the technical plans, the cams, cutting tools and stamps. A hero that allowed Zenith to revive the production of its legendary chronograph in 1984. A chronograph that is found in the expert hands of watchmakers. A pure pleasure for this handful of fans, members of the Fine Watch Club, who are now offered the opportunity to look at these timepieces by Zenith and discover all the stages of manufacturing. The epilogue finally arrives of this day that is full of emotion, the presentation of the timepiece created exclusively for the members of the club. A Zenith that borrows the aesthetic codes of the 386 model, presented during the 2019 edition of Basel World in an anniversary coffer grouping 3 revival pieces, a tribute to the 50th anniversary of the famous El Primero movement.
It's 3 counters with date, column wheel chronograph, automatic, integrated, and it's exactly the same replica in terms of size, compared to the 386. You can have a look. The only thing which we have created differently since compared to the original piece is that you will have a sapphire crystal. Okay. The original 386 doesn't have a sapphire crystal. It's a new crown. It's the modern version of the crown, and you will get a new, I would say, more modern pin buckle compared to a model from 1969. But this edition with tobacco brown dial has never existed, and this special blued index and hands. This is a very special combo also that we have created only for the Fine Watch Club edition.
For members of the club, 24 steel pieces of the revised 386 model have left the workshops. With a sublime tobacco dial and opposite to the original model, it has a transparent backing that allows the wearer to observe all the mechanics of the movement. It's around this last lunch, in the company of the Zenith team, that the members of the club could again admire or even reserve one of the 24 copies of this Zenith El Primero 50th Anniversary Fine Watch Club edition.